Hey lovelies, it's Ebony and I'm back with another video for you. This time I'm going to be curling my hair on 3-week-old straight hair, and to get this style done, I'm going to be using the Bio-Ionic Graphene MX curler on 355 degrees. And just so you guys know, this curler was sent to me in a PR box by Bio-Ionic. It normally retails for about $169. I know y'all, I know that's a lot of crazy money for a hair curler. Wait, is it hair curler or curling iron? Like, what am I talking about? But before I get into the curling iron portion of this video, just take a second and look at this really good haircut that I got from the hair cuttery. I know I had some doubters in my comments in my previous video, but the way my ends come together now, I just love it. I'm so glad I didn't get layers, because layers would have really thinned my hair, I think. And I just like it all one lane. But anyways, back to the curling iron portion of this video. As always, I put heat protectant in my hair before using any heat tool, and of course I'm using the Thermal Wonder. As a lot of you all know, that is my favorite heat protectant. But back to this curling iron. Like I said, I know $169 is a lot of money for a curling iron, but the special thing about this curling iron is it doesn't have to reach a super high temperature in order to give you the results that you want. Because of the graphene that is coated in, it helps to evenly distribute heat and lock in moisture. So for example, I'm using the curling iron on 355. The curling iron only goes up to 385. So using those low temperatures in combination with a heat protectant, and as you can see, I'm not leaving the curling iron in my hair for very long, I'm not worried about heat damage. And another little trick that I do in order to keep away the heat damage is add the flexi rod in my hair while the curl is still hot. This allows me to leave the curling iron in my hair for only a few seconds while it's still piping hot. Put the flexi rod in, and that keeps the curl in place while the hair cools down. You can also use jumbo bobby pins if you don't have flexi rods or just aren't comfortable in flexi rods, but I prefer the flexi rods for the overall look. Sometimes bobby pins fall out, they can kind of bend the curl in a weird way. I just know for sure the flexi rod will keep the curl intact no matter what. Now, in order to keep the flexi rod in, I just make sure that I bend the flexi rod where the hair ends. Like I kind of pinch it inside where I bend the flexi rod. And of course, bend the flexi rod at the base or the top of the curl, nearest my scalp, in order to keep it in position. Now, if you're up for it, you can absolutely sleep in these flexi rods, but I just refuse. I can never get a good night's sleep with these things in, but I am curious to see how my curls would turn out if I slept in them, because I'm sure they would be much tighter. But for this look, I'm okay with softer curls. Oh, and I just wanted to point out another thing. While obviously you don't need to use a $170 curling iron in order to not get heat damage, you definitely should not be using a super cheap curling iron either. Even something like in the $20 range, to me, is just like a big no-no. I feel like the cheaper the curling iron, the bigger the risk of heat damage, because those metals do not evenly heat, which means you're going to keep recurling your hair because it's not curling, which leads to heat damage. So just make sure that you are definitely investing in your heat tools, because even though you may not use them that often, they can completely be the #1 culprit of heat damage. Duh, Ebony. Okay, so it's been about 5 hours since I've had the curlers in my hair, and you can definitely add hairspray to your curls to make them last longer. I'm just not a fan of hairspray. I've yet to find one that's really good, that has great hold without making my hair feeling sticky or like frizzy or like just ugh. I need something that's going to give me the hold but also the softness without the frizz. If that exists, can y'all please leave it in the comments for me so I can go pick it up, because I love how my hair turns out whenever I do this style. Now, I will admit it doesn't last for like hours and hours, but if you have an event that you want to go to that's going to be for a few hours, then I would highly suggest doing something like this, especially if you need something quick and easy to do that, you can do first thing in the morning. And by the time, you do your makeup and get dressed, and then several hours later, your hair is ready to go. But yes, having some hairspray that could lock these curls in for just a little bit longer would definitely make me happier. Oh, and by the way, these curls look really cute with a high ponytail or a half up, half down look, or even a side ponytail. It just gives your hair some movement, some volume, some personality, because y'all know how I feel about straight hair and the boringness of it. I just need something going on. Alright, you guys, that's going to be the end of this video, but before I go, I want to welcome all my new subscribers. What took y'all so long to get here? If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up, share this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and as always, thanks for watching.